you've got it. Don't tell me you've got rid of it. Do not tell me you've got rid of it.
I just sold it actually.
No!
About 6 months ago, yeah.
What do you do for thrills in life? Don't you? Within reason. Can I hold your hand? Can I? Let's. Come on, Elfyn. Let's go. Come on.
Not a chance, am I getting that with you? Get out.
Oh God. Jeez. Be a bit demanding, these drivers, can't they?
I'm not a good passenger. Sorry, but.
Oh, would you believe, Elfyn? When we dropped Kalle off here 2 minutes ago, it was bright sunshine.
Was it?
It was. Look at this now, we're absolutely soaked. Oh, it's good to see you here, Elfyn Evans. Oh.
Yeah, brought the weather all the way from home.
It's very Welsh, isn't it? This kind of downpour-like stuff. But listen, it's Finland, so we don't really care about the weather, do we? You know whose car this is?
It must be Taka's because there's sunglasses left there.
He's got a thing for sunglasses, our Taka said,
Yeah.
doesn't he? Summertime in Uvascula, Elfyn. It's nice. It's 3 years, would you believe, since we were here in the summer. It's hard to believe.
Was it really? Yeah.
It's 3 years ago.
4 years for me.
4 years since
I
you were
wasn't here in 19, so.
Were you not? Where were you?
Broken back at home.
Oh yes. Oh yes. How is your back these days, by the way? Is there any
It's fine.
kind?
No.
100%?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, that's good to hear ahead of this one because it's one of the most physically demanding, isn't it? But listen, we were here last year, weren't we? And it was an Elfyn Evans masterclass.
Yeah, not bad.
It was more
Didn't
than
start
not.
off so
Come
good,
on.
but finished off pretty okay.
You are the absolute master of understatement. Wouldn't you say?
I don't know. I guess the expectation is always high, so, you know.
But can you really come to Finland and expect to win in Finland every time?
I don't know, you always try, don't you? You know, it doesn't matter where you are, you always have to try.
Yeah.
You know, so, and of course it's one of the best rallies on the calendar as well, so, you know, whatever happens, you'll enjoy yourself here at least.
But you like a bit of speed, don't you? You like a bit of speed and you like a bit of commitment.
Yeah, I don't mind a bit of it, yeah.
I think you like it, but I've been looking at some stats, the 10 fastest rallies of all time, and you're up there in the top 10. Because one of the quickest, which is surprising, because they're nearly all Rally Finland's the 10 fastest rallies of all time. But there's one that features that wasn't Rally Finland. Where was that? Any ideas? Bet you can guess.
Sweden 20.
Yes. Yes, it was similar, wasn't it? It was just bravery. It was those big ones that you needed.
Well, there was no snow, was there?
Well, there wasn't a lot of snow. There was a little
And
bit of kind of
always-
slushy ice, wasn't there?
And always new tyres, I guess.
Yeah.
Would have helped that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always not been, you know, fazed by the speed, I guess, is the thing. But
I genuinely.
But yeah, I enjoy them as well, you know.
I don't know how you do it. I've been out on a few runs, and I was here 5 or 6 years ago with Hayden Paddon in a World Rally car. But I wasn't frightened by Hayden Paddon. I was terrified. I was completely terrified. But you guys just, I suppose you understand your limits and you know how far you can push them.
Well, it becomes normal, doesn't it, after a while, you know, and I think you don't. The only time is when you know, hesitate is when the tree's getting closer sometimes, you know, but otherwise you don't think about it.
So here's a question for you then. So if driving through the trees at 200 kilometers an hour, jumping 2.5, 3 meters off the ground, flying from crest to crest, you know, if that's normal, what do you do for thrills in life? Don't you, within reason, what do you do for thrills in life, Elfyn Evans?
I mean, it's always, you know, something connected to wheels or engines for me, but it goes hand in hand with your ability. You know, I'm not an incredible bike rider, you know, but when you do something that's close to your limit, then you feel the thrill, you know, so you obviously don't ride your bike like one of the Athertons or something like that, but you know, when you're close to your limit, then it's still exciting. So
yeah, it's pushing your own personal limits and finding that where you scare yourself. I think Travis Pastrana said that he needs to scare himself at least once every day, you know. And you can imagine, we've seen what he's done to scare himself in the past. As you say, on a bike, you're not doing the extreme things that G's doing, but it's enough to give you that adrenaline rush.
Yeah, and of course now we have to be, you know, within reason with all that sort of stuff, because obviously this is the day job, you know, so actually thrills outside this job are a bit few and far between these days, but you know, it's still possible.
What about other motorsport? You know, we've seen Kalle doing a bit of drifting. You do a bit of motorbikes, don't you? Enduro, do you call it enduro?
Yeah, I do a bit,
Howie?
but again, that's quite limited due to the nature of this job, and obviously the schedule's quite busy. So yeah, not so much other motorsport actually, and maybe in a few years, who knows? But it's so busy. I find the schedule. It's hard to really fit a lot else in.
And you're still young. What are you now? You're 32, 33.
33, yeah.
You're if we went back 10 years, 15 years, 33 is just the beginning of a driver's career, isn't it, really? You know, in terms of the making use of all of your knowledge, your experience, your ability. 33, 34 was considered about the age, I guess.
Yeah, I think that age has been coming down all the time. You know, I think Kalle's changed the goalpost again, obviously, with the ability to come in at a young age and perform. But so long as you're performing, I guess age is just a number anyway. You know, whether you're 53 and performing, someone will be happy to have you drive the car, but you can be 28 and not performing and you're out. So that's the bottom line.
I'm happy that you're driving this car, Elfyn. I've quite enjoyed, and in fact more than that, that's not fair, I've really enjoyed driving it today. But it is quite pleasant to be driven around by one of the world's very best drivers around you, Vascular. It's a lovely car to drive, isn't it? Have you got one of these at home?
I have, yeah. You wouldn't know, would you? Like that it could do what it can do. It's...
Do you know what? And genuinely, I've been talking about wanting to drive one of these cars since they brought them out, and it's just astonished me, as you say, how versatile it is. You can drive it around town and it's lovely, it's responsive, it's very direct with the steering, but it's easy to drive.
Yeah.
And then you get onto a little bit of open road and it's a beast.
Yeah.
And it's fun and it puts a big smile on your face.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Do you know something else that puts a smile on my face, Elfyn Evans? Lots of things. You put a smile on my face, you really do. All drivers put a smile on my face. Music puts a smile on my face. But you're not, are you a music man? Do you listen to much music?
I do and I don't. I do when I'm training and that type of thing, but...
In the car at all?
Yeah, in the car, yeah.
Have you got, will you have a playlist for road sections and things?
No, generally not.
No,
not during the rally weekend.
That's interesting because a lot of drivers do. Jari Matti says he never did. You know, never got into it, but never did. And then he had a routine, and the routine was not to have music, so he never introduced it.
Yeah,
That was interesting. I like a bit of music, Elfyn Evans. Can I play you a bit of music I found?
Yeah.
You know Scotland the Brave? You know, Scotland the Brave is kind of the unofficial Scottish national anthem.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. Scotland the Brave is the national anthem, but the Flower of Scotland. And it's a stirring song, isn't it? And I would say that Flower of Scotland is one of the most stirring songs out there. It gets you going. I thought it was the best, most stirring stadium song ever until I heard this one. You can maybe talk me through this song because I absolutely love it. You don't have to sing, Elfyn Evans. Don't worry about that. Where is this? Where is this being sung?
I guess in Millennium Stadium somewhere. No?
It's in Wales, it's in the National Stadium. So it was before that amazing football match where you qualified for the World Cup. The old bloke, what's the old bloke called? That sings it.
David Ewan.
Tears streaming down. It sends the old hairs on the back of my neck up. Tell me what the song's all about, because I love it.
Against like all adversity, you're still here type.
Yes.
Type
It's a
thing.
kind of, you can do what you like, you can batter us all you like, but we're still here, we're still standing, and we're still going to go at it.
Exactly, yeah.
Good. So if you wanted an uplifting song to play before a stage start, would this be the type?
It probably wouldn't be top of my playlist, but you are right, yeah. I mean, if you're about to go into a rugby match, for sure, like this is getting played, you know?
I don't understand the word, but I do understand the meaning behind it, because you've explained it to me, I read it, but you're clear right. And it just gets me going. Wonderful song, there we go. So, talking about songs, Elfyn, we know you're not a great singer, but we know that you're a very, very proud dad to two young boys.
Yeah.
And when you got boys of your age, and I remember this well, I'm not so old that I don't remember back to when my kids were your kids' age. There's an awful lot on the telly, isn't there, that you watch, that you have to watch with the kids. So what do you enjoy watching with your boys when you're home and you've got 5 minutes, and what do they insist that you watch with them? Is there anything?
There's so much now, isn't there? Like YouTube, they're obsessed with bikes and motorbikes, and
oh wow,
they love like these extreme hill climbs where everybody like tries to go to the top and fall all the way back down. They've really taken to that, so they love watching that.
So they're not into anything like What's the Story Ballymore?
Not so much that. There's some more full thing that they watch.
I liked
Peppa Pig and all the standard ones, you know.
Yeah. What was that? I can't remember the name of that song.
The who?
The Tombley Boos. Remember the Tombley Boos and the Ninkle Nonks and the Pinkle Ponks and no? Maybe you were lucky and you missed that point. Maybe that was when they were a bit younger. Tell me about how much fun it is. Because twins, I just can't imagine how difficult that must be. You must have to have eyes in the back of your head.
Yeah, I mean they're up to all sorts, you know. And mostly when I'm away, there's always something broken or painted or something, you know. But like for me, really, it's just getting them like outdoors. Really is what I like, you know. They have 2 little Ossett motorbikes, you know, battery motorbikes, and they're really liking them. So Donna's not a huge fan of them, you know. She's always like cringing because they're always falling off or whatever. She doesn't like taking them. Wow. So the only time they get to ride that really is when I'm at home. So try and take them on that as much as possible.
So how old are they now? 2.5, 3?
They'll be coming up to 4 now in August. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Time goes quick.
Do you know where we are?
Do you know what? Yeah.
You must have. When was the last time we used this stage? This is Killary, isn't it? It's the trotting track. Okay, we've got the opening stage, the Harju stage now, but this was always classic Rally Finland, wasn't it? The side by side here.
I don't remember. I seem to think there was a bridge here, but that a different stage?
There used to be. You're right. There's underneath a bridge, and that's where Mikko Harvin in 2003 or 4, where he in the Subaru first stage pranged it underneath the bridge. Yeah. One of the most incongruous things I've ever seen was Elfyn Evans winning a round of the World Rally Championship in this unbelievable, €750,000 car, the first round in Wales that you won, and then getting into a 20-year-old left-hand drive Ford Focus to drive home. It was bizarre, but you loved that car, right?
I wouldn't
Didn't you love it?
I wouldn't go as far as love. No, it did the job.
But you were driving that for years and years.
Yeah.
Have you still got it? Don't tell me you've got rid of it. Do not tell me you've got rid of it.
I just sold it actually about 6 months ago. Yeah, but I had a few of them. I don't know which one I would have had at that time. Yeah, probably the same car actually.
I think it was a 2001 car or 2002 car or something.
04. I think it was
04.
That.
Right,
yeah.
right. Okay.
Don't do it too much injustice.
That was great, but that just showed how humble Elfyn Evans was, you know. You must look back on those days and think, yeah, you know, the hard work that you put in to stand on that stop line, and then the kind of symmetry of it all, the hard work coming from Wales, Lake Brennig, to actually be standing there, your dad, your mum, your family, your friends were there. It was some occasion.
Yeah, no, it definitely was, and I think in terms of atmosphere and everything, like it's going to be hard.
Atmosphere, hang on. Was it a bit like this?
It was a bit like that, except they were playing God Save the Queen on the podium, so it didn't really.
So if you had an option, would we be playing a bit of old what's his name? Not this.
Yeah, we could swap it for that. That's something that actually annoys me a bit. Like, you know, it's every time you stand on the podium, it's not really. I don't consider it my anthem, so I struggle to enjoy that part.
Yeah, well, listen, we're going to make an effort for next time. Next time, this is it. This is what we're going to get. Sing along with me, Elfyn.
I like you singing. I'm not going to do it any injustice.
Here, is that Esa-Pekka Lappi over there?
Oh, it does look like him.
Do you think he'll know this song?
I doubt it. Well, I'm sure he might teach him.
Got to love a bit of the Welsh. Why do the Welsh sing so well?
I have no idea.
There must be something in it. There must be. Is it the lungs? What, the fresh air? Sorry, before Esa-Pekka gets in the car, let's just enjoy the moment, Elfyn. Can I hold your hand? Let's just enjoy this moment. I can feel the energy, Elfyn Evans. Can you feel it? Oh, yes, it's filling me with a spiritualness. Oh, top of that podium on Sunday, it's you.
Okay.
And when it is, this is playing.
All right, we'll wait for it.
Enough of that, Elfyn Evans. Esa-Pekka Lappi's starting to get in. Elfyn Evans, you've been a superstar.
Cheers.
Thank you. And your driving was lovely. Thank you very much.
Yeah, nice and calm today.
EP! Goodness me! What are you doing here?
Hey, f***'s sake. You always find me.
Doesn't know I've got you in the car with him. Get out. Look at that.
No.
Like,